Hello, 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 and welcome to Possibility TV, where we get empowered to overcome, become, and earn. Wow, we are almost at the end of August. I was thinking I could do four series, a series a week, but only for me to realize that we are just entered into the last week of August. But anyway, I think what we have been able to learn, those two videos on personal development that I've shared in the month of August, are so powerful. Please let me know. Put in the comment section what you have learned so far and how it is helping you. And please, if you need help to for personal development, if you need a coach, trust me, I can help you with that. If you heard my story or you've listened to my story anyway, personal development transformed me from a laid-off employee to becoming a global awardee, to becoming an entrepreneur, to becoming an author of four books and also a best-selling author. There's so many things that personal development has helped me to achieve. And I wonder if I was just sitting down without doing anything 7 years after I've lost my job. Oh, that would be a tragedy for me. But I thank God that I got that lead to start. So I want you to intentionally and purposefully start your personal development plan. That is if you have not started yet. Now, in our first video, I shared my story of how personal development has helped me. In the second video, I also talk more about personal development, how personal development can shift you from wherever you are to your possibility zone. Now, today, I just want to share some few practical things that you can start doing, to start your personal development plan. Personal development is what talking about your future, your growth, where you want to be, where you want to be. So wherever you are, you can draw your own personal development plan. Normally, when I'm coaching, I help people to do this because we talk about goals, we talk about dreams, we talk about vision. We create a vision because one of the things I've noticed is that vision moves you forward. If you don't have a vision, anything goes, whatever goes. Vision helps you to guide your time, to guide the books you read, the school you go, it even helps your prayer life. Oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about because when I got my vision right by God's grace, my prayer topic changed. It changes because I pray towards my vision, and God is so amazing that He also gives you things that is in line. Definitely the vision is coming from God, so it changes everything. That's just by the way, grace. So now, where do we start from when you want to develop a personal development plan? The first thing I would say is that you need to locate your current situation. Where are you now? You remember what happened to me 7 years ago when I lost that job and I heard that, where are you now? Now, where are you now? I'm not talking about your physical location. One time I was in an event, I was speaking and I was sharing this, and one lady just shouted from the crowd. She said, that is what God asked Adam and Eve. I was like, okay. Because I never thought about it that way. That your point of transformation is knowing where you are, your current situation, and seeing that, comparing it to the future that you want. So if it is not the future that you want, then you know that you have to do something about it. Most of the time, people don't pay attention to their current situation. They just take anything that comes to them, agree, case sera, and there's no future for you to even compare. There's no vision for you to even compare your current future, to your present. So I want you to, where are you now? Your inner location, are you happy with what you have? Do you think, don't get me wrong, I'm a queen of contentment, but I always believe that there should be more. I'm so curious in life. That's what contributes to my personal, because I always think that where I am, God has more for me. That's what I think. So that leads me to search to develop myself and all that. And are you also fulfilled with your field? Even the salary you are earning now, do you think that you could earn more salary than what you are earning now? So look at your current state. What are you feeling that you don't like? What are you seeing around you that you don't like? It may be the house you are living in, you are renting, you think that it's time for you to do what, get your own house. There's so many things. Now, when you are able to locate those things, sometimes when I'm coaching people, I tell them to write it, because writing has a way of helping you to see, get clarity. Now, the second thing is that you ask yourself, where do I want to be? And this is a question that 7 years ago I heard. And as soon as I heard that question, I was so excited because Grace, I know where I want to be in 5 years' time. I always want to be an inspiration, So, where do you want to be? Now, when you are doing that question or whatever you're answering, I don't want you to limit yourself. Maybe most of the time, our current situation might limit us. If you want to be in your own house, say, I desire to be in my own house. I desire to drive my own car. I desire to have my own business, my own ministry. I desire to develop myself into, that those things that you identify that you want to, that's what you are going to start working on as your personal development plan. So for me, I said I want to be a speaker. It was like last month, I saw my old diary for like 12 years. And guess what? I wrote in that diary 12 years ago that I want to be a motivational speaker. Even though I don't call myself a motivational speaker, I believe I'm an inspirational or empowerment speaker. I wrote in that diary 10 years ago, 12 years ago, that I want to become a motivational speaker. So what do you want to become? Or where, even like things like, where do you want to live? And now you can even go further and ask yourself, what do I really want out of my life? Because a lot of us are living a life that we are not happy of. There's a desire that you have not yet given birth to. There's a dream that is always in your mind. You see that dream, you see people doing it, but you are not doing it. And you ask yourself, why? What's happening to me? There's nothing wrong to you. There's nothing wrong about you. What you just need to know is to awaken yourself to where you are and where you want to be. Now, there's a gap that you have to fill, and that gap is what we call personal development. And it's a process, it's a process. And if I may go a little bit further, I will say that it's a very, very painful process. And that's why most people don't want to go there, because personal development is like salvation. It's like receiving Christ and reading that. It will work on you, it will work on your weaknesses, it will reveal who you are. And sometimes it's like taking a bitter pill. It's so bad, you don't even want to. That's why most people run away from personal development, because it will grow you, it will take some characters out of you. So you need to fill in that gap. So the gap is, what do you now have to do to get to where you want to get to? So start listing. Now maybe you have to go back to school. Like I'm going back to a proper, for the past 7 years I've done a lot of personal development, a lot, pay so much money. But currently I've decided I'm going back to academic learning, and I believe the time is up. So maybe you have to go back to school, or you have to get a coach, to help you shift your limiting beliefs to your beliefs and help you to gain confidence to achieve your goals. And if you are looking for that coach, I'll recommend myself. Hey, yeah, I recommend yours truly. You can try me, I recommend myself. So maybe you want to learn something new, a new skill, or whatever it is. It's a good time to do that within that gap. And as I said, it's a painful process. Yes, at the beginning, and is you have to discipline yourself. You have to be intentional, as at the time of recording this video that I'm sharing with you, it's 3 a.m. That is how I am committed to my personal development. And I said I'm going to do this, share video on my YouTube talking about personal development, and I'm doing it. Personal development, you need commitment, you need to be disciplined. You have to purposefully, intentionally. So what do you have to do? You have to identify action steps that you have to take. And whilst you are listening to me right now, if something is coming to your mind, pause this video and write it down. Now, those action steps, I want you to take action immediately right after the video. Now, I did on this same YouTube channel, I did something called Overcoming Procrastination, and I showed people how to start taking baby steps. Maybe you have to go and look for that video on this same channel, Possibility TV, Overcoming Procrastination. I did a 7 series video, and I think in one of the videos I shared how you can start taking baby steps, to achieve your goal. So list your action, and sometimes you don't need to start with all the actions that you have identified that will help you move to where you are. You can start doing them. Sometimes just a phone call, and I do that a lot, that it helps me to achieve a lot of goals. I just make a phone call. Immediately I make the phone call, the task, the bigger goal becomes smaller. At least I can see my way through. Just a phone call. Or your first step could be just to get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, through my DMs and all that. Grace, I just watch your video. What I want to do, what can I do? This could be your first step. And don't think about anything else. Just take that action. Just take the action. Now, the second thing I'll ask you is that, who do you need? Who do you need? Apart from getting a coach, a mentor, who else do you need? Now, you need a coach, you need a mentor. You also need to put yourself in a tribe. In my Academy Made for More Academy, I have a community, we have a tribe, because I believe in support. Throughout my entrepreneurship career, what helped me most was being in a community. I was on Lisa's campus, some other campuses and all that, and all these campuses, you get a friend, you be in a community. One of my accountability partners, we have been for 3 years now, and we talk, it's so amazing, so who do you need, which community do you have to put yourself in? And don't joke about that. Please immediately find a coach, find a mentor, and then put yourself in it. And also, what do you have to do? Sometimes you have to invest. That's where I see a lot of people trying to drag their feet, because sometimes people see you doing things and they're like, oh, I like this that you are doing, I want to be like you and all that. I never got it for free. Hello? I didn't learn on YouTube, no. I paid coaches. I paid. And hey, I don't want to talk about the amount. I paid in US dollars. I paid $2,000, $2,000. I paid for them to teach me what they knew. And I've never regretted, because there's no well in the world by God's grace that you put me to stand that I can't speak. At least if I can talk about my job loss story, and it will just get people attracted to me. It will just get people inspired by me, because I learned how to share my job loss story. Yeah, I went on a higher level as a professional speaker. So you have to invest in your personal growth. Invest in it, and I'm telling you, it's one of the best investment you can give to yourself, because it will open so many doors for you. Whenever you shift your mindset to your possibilities, it changes the way you talk, it changes your confidence level. Anywhere you go and you are speaking, people just feel that, no, this person is different, because a lot of people don't do it, So I would say, if you have to invest in it. I'm so excited I've been able to organize this 3 series video. It's supposed to be 4, but forgive me, okay? So, but I believe you've gotten so much value. Just reach out to me. Let me know the values that you got, and make sure you share this video to a woman that is allowing fear to stop her, who doesn't believe in herself. Make sure you share this video with them. Make sure you also subscribe if you have not, and let them also subscribe. Let's spread the good news. My dream is that every woman will just come out and be the more that God made her to be. That's why I name my academy Made for More, and the things I do Made for More. So you can reach out to me. Next month, I'm launching a 1-year coaching program where I will have participants be with me as their coach, holding their hands as an accountability coach. You'll be also in the accountability group. All I want you to achieve something. I know it's in you, and I want to pull it out of you. I want you to fulfill your purpose. Whatever God has brought you here on earth, it's possible. I mean, I look back at my life and it's God, And the thing is that if you don't do something, just an action to move, sometimes God will just be looking at you until you move and take one step and He will know that you are ready to transform your life. Let me know how the series have been, and I'm so grateful to God that I got the time to do this. It's 3 a.m. now as I do this video. But hey, we show up. Take care and have a grateful day, week, wherever you are. God bless you. Feel free to reach out to me if you need any help in personal development. Take care. Bye bye.